Hey guys, what's up in this video? I want to compare the specs and features of Xiaomi Mi4 versus Huawei Honor 6 phone. Now, let's start off from the display. We have a 5.0-inch display on both devices, 1080p HD resolution, 441 ppi, and IPS LCD display. Now, the display-wise, both devices are fucking equal. Now, there's not a single difference between the displays, completely equal. So let's start off from the software now. Now the software wise, the Huawei Honor 6 does take the lead here. It has a 4.4 KitKat, 4.4.4 KitKat actually, with Emotion 2.3 UI, whereas the Xiaomi Mi4 comes with 4.4.3 UI with MIUI 6 UI. Now, 4.4.3 is a little bit older, but it's not much a difference between 4.4.4 or 4.4.3. So now I call it as a draw between these two devices in terms of software department. Now, looking at the weight, the Huawei Honor 6 is a well-built device. It has a lighter weight as compared to the Xiaomi Mi4. 149 gram on the Xiaomi Mi4 versus a 130 gram on the Huawei Honor 6. Now there is a difference between their weight, so the weight department, Huawei Honor 6 wins. Now looking at the camera, both devices comes with a 13 megapixel camera with LED flash, and both devices uses the Sony's latest IMX214 sensor, and also the front-facing camera is a little bit better on the Xiaomi Mi4, which is 8 megapixel, whereas the Huawei Honor 6 has a 5 megapixel camera. Now the Xiaomi Mi4 can record a 4K video as well as a 1080p HD video at 60 FPS, whereas the Huawei Honor 6 can only record a 1080p HD video. So that's why in camera department, Xiaomi Mi4 takes the lead here. Now going on to the hardware side, we have a Snapdragon 801 quad-core 2.5 GHz, 3GB of RAM on the Xiaomi Mi4 versus Huawei Honor 6, which comes with a high silicon Kirin 920 8-core clocked at 1.3 GHz with Mali T628 MP4, 3GB of RAM. And in terms of the built-in storage, the Xiaomi Mi4 has 64GB of built-in storage with no SD card slot, whereas the Huawei Honor 6 comes with a 16GB of internal storage with micro SD slot option up to 64GB. Now, in terms of storage department, both devices are kind of equal, because one device offer us a more internal memory and other device offer us a less internal memory but more memory via micro SD slot. Now if I compare the both processing power of the both devices, I must say the winner here is without a doubt Xiaomi Mi4, because Xiaomi Mi4 has a powerful GPU as compared to the Mali T628 MP4 in the Huawei Honor 6, because Mali T628 GPU is available in Galaxy Alpha and Galaxy S5 in terms of 6 cores. Now that 6 cores still isn't enough for today some of the awesome games out there. Some of the games takes a lot of effort from GPU. Now Mali T628 GPU is not fast as the Adreno T30 GPU, so that's a main reason why the Snapdragon 801 is faster than the Silicon Kirin 920. And also the Snapdragon 801 is available in a lot of Android phones out there, so that's why it's easier for game developers to optimize the game for the devices running Snapdragon 801 processor, and that's the thing that will be an issue with the Huawei Honor 6 phone. Now moving on to the battery size, both devices almost same battery life, 3080 mAh battery on the Xiaomi Mi4 versus 3000 mAh battery on the Huawei Honor 6. Now in terms of the release date, the Huawei Honor 6 will gonna be releasing worldwide very soon. I'm not sure about its price, but definitely Xiaomi Mi4 will gonna be winner in the price department too, because the price of the Xiaomi Mi4 will gonna be very cheap, around $350. So $350 phone can give you all the good specs, all the good things that a $600 phone can give you. So that's a very great thing. And in terms of the thickness or thinness of both devices, Huawei Honor 6 is actually more well built as compared to the Xiaomi Mi4. It is 7.5mm thinner, whereas the Xiaomi Mi4 is 8.9mm. Now Huawei Honor 6 is not the slimmest phone in the world. There's also another phone called as Galaxy Alpha, which has been released by Samsung pretty soon. So it has a 6.7mm thickness. So that's not the crown that that Huawei Honor 6 now personally owns. So yes, it's my full comparison of specs and features between these two devices. Hope you guys have enjoyed this and like this video if you enjoyed, and I will see you next video. Peace out, and don't forget to subscribe.